I wasn't really a nature lover growing up. I enjoyed playing outside, but there was nothing really special or intriguing about it to me. But that changed a few years ago. It was a normal day for me. I was just running out to my car to get something I had forgotten when I looked up and saw the tree in our front yard. And there's nothing special about this tree, but there was something definitely different this day because it was absolutely beautiful. The colors, the light, the shadows, I just could not believe it, and I could not stop staring at it. And I didn't know what was different, and I wanted to know if everything looked like this. So I went to a park, this one, and to see if everything looked like that, or it was just the tree in our front yard. So I found a tree at the park and stared at it for about 5 minutes, just flabbergasted that it looked the way that it did. There was like hundreds more colors, and the shadows and the lighting, I just could not stop staring. I went for a walk along the foothills and had to stop every few minutes just to stare at the hills, the rocks, the dead grass. It was all beautiful and I just couldn't get enough of it. A few weeks after this, I decided to go to the eye doctor because I wasn't sure if I had contracted some weird disease that was making me see more vividly. And the eye doctor said there was nothing wrong, there was nothing changed, and he had no idea why I was seeing more colors and more detail. Some of you may know that I'm a henna artist, and the summer after this happened, I was doing several booths at different fairs and festivals, and one in particular at the village in Meridian. In the heat of summer, it was 104 degrees, and my booth was set up on black asphalt. It was very hot, and the line for henna was very long, and I was getting a little anxious. And when that happens, I start looking around to try to find places where I might be able to run and hide if I needed to. It's kind of a reflex for me. So I had started doing that. I was looking around, and I look off to the side, and there's this little bush, and it's growing out of it was planted on the side of the sidewalk. The beauty of the bush just hits me in the face, and I feel completely filled with peace and God's presence. The bush was right where it was meant to be, doing its thing, growing right in the midst of all this huge crowd of people. And every time I looked at it, I was just filled with the peace of God. So whenever I needed to feel His presence, I'd just look over, stare at all of the colors and shadows and light, and it made all the difference.
Night turns to morning. You have been waiting, whispering to me. Gently I'm waking. It's the dawn of a new day. You've painted for me